Hello and welcome to the Daily Comic and Collectible, episode 267. Now today, the collectible of the day is the Funko Toys, Marvel Studios, What If series, Captain Carter Stealth Suit Pop Vinyl Figure. In the endless possibilities, venture to wonder and explore with Marvel's What If animated series from Disney Plus. Get this pop Captain Carter bobblehead vinyl figure in her stealth suit to complete your What If series set. This vinyl bobblehead is approximately 3.75 inches in height and comes packaged in a window display box. Captain Carter comes with her shield at the ready. Released by Funko Toys. Now, the comic of the day is Captain Carter, Volume 1, Issue Number 1, released in March, but with a cover date of May 2022. With story by Jamie McKelvey, art by Marika Cresta, and cover by Jamie McKelvey. This is the first issue of a miniseries and is titled Captain Carter, Part 1, A Woman Out of Time. On the opening page, we get a collage of newspaper articles that catch us up to speed. It's the same basic origin story as Captain America, only in this version it's Captain Carter who took the serum. The story opens when a chunk of ice containing Peggy Carter is found by a Russian ship in contested waters with the U.S., but with a British citizen. As the British agent states, we're in a real pickle. We have a debate between the Russians and the United States and the United Kingdom over where she should be settled, and the U.S. is ready to take it to the International Court of Justice. But as expected, in the usual Peggy fashion, after slamming her fist through the table, she makes the decision for them and wants to go home. After choosing to settle down in London, which she is able to do quite easily, since the government never had her pronounced dead, she's had a steady paycheck deposited into her account for the past 80-plus years. Peggy tries to take the time needed to adjust. One of her biggest concerns is seeing everyone walking around with a phone, but no one ever seems to use it as a phone. It isn't very long before the UK Prime Minister calls her in for a meeting to see how she's adjusting to her new life in the future. Of course, there are ulterior motives, as he mentions her being the first real superhero, but more and more are appearing every day, and every damn one of them seems to be in the United States. And he wants her to represent Great Britain, and even shows her a newly designed suit. He wants her to lead a new Great Britain that wants to retake its place on the world stage. Peggy, of course, is not impressed and gives some pushback, but he tells her to think about it, and it's then he gives her back her shield. Plus, he introduces her to her new liaison, or assistant, she'll be working with, an agent from one of the newly formed Strike Force, the Special Tactical Reserve for International Key Emergencies. It's Lizzie Braddock. They get along great together as Lizzie is driving her home, but Carter needs a detour to the cemetery to visit the family she's lost. She tells Lizzie she needs some space, and she'll take the bus the rest of the way home. While riding the bus, a car seems to be out of control and slams right into the side. As she tries to help the wounded, she realizes it wasn't an accident, but a targeted attack. A battle then breaks out between her and the terrorists. She stops two on motorcycles with machine guns and blocks a rocket from being fired into a crowd of bystanders by another with an RPG. As she grabs one of the terrorists to find out some answers, he swallows a cyanide capsule while choking out the words "Hail Hydra." Of course, this act forces Peggy into a position where she will once again have to represent her country. Unfortunately, in the modern age, with social media, she's met the next morning at her door with nothing but news crews, paparazzi, and online bloggers. This story is continued in issue number 2. Geek Fact: this issue is considered a key issue, being the first appearance of Captain Carter in comic books, and her first self-titled miniseries. She did appear in the Exiles series, but as an alternate Captain America with matching shield. Bonus geek fact: Peggy Carter was a pivotal figure in Marvel history, who fought with the French resistance in World War II and became a highly decorated shield agent. Another bonus geek fact: though not part of the main Marvel verse, this Captain Carter is from Earth TRN 944. Since no official designation was given in this story, Marvel gave it this temporary reality number. And final geek fact: our Peggy Carter, or Earth 616 Peggy Carter, made her first appearance in Tales of Suspense, issue number 75, with a cover date of March 1966. She started out as an unnamed character, but would eventually become a prominent figure in the Marvel Universe. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining me for today's Daily Comic and Collectible, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. This is CatFan ComicsMan, and I'll catch you on the flip. Over and out.